Hey, what's up, y'all? A lot of people keep saying that it's Monifah, not the little girl. And it's a lot of people in the comments. So I figured it's kind of like that saying where they say, if you build it, they will come. If I show it, maybe you'll believe it. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. We're gonna do it together. Let's see if we can see what this is. If it's right here is Monifah. Is it a little girl? Is it, hey, what is it? Is it anything, really? We're gonna dive into all that right now and just see what we can come up with. Really, all I want to see is a little girl, or Monifah, or so. If you don't hear me like talking or something, if I'm not talking for a little while, it's just because I'll be concentrating on this shit here. But I'm gonna still talk. Like I said, we're gonna look at this at the same time right now. This is the first time I've looked at this live thoroughly like I do the other ones. Let me just play it so you can hear the audio, because even the audio, we forgot all about the audio, really. Let's listen.
Who laying drunk?
You trying to lay that on the drum.
See the phone right now. That's when you know she finna be getting drunk.
Let's do it one more time.
Who laying drunk?
You trying to lay that on the drum.
See the phone right now. That's when you know she finna be getting drunk.
Next thing you know, she finna be getting drunk. Who did that? Kenneka. She trying to lay on me, laying drunk. Alright, let's get back to this poor little girl. Or Monifah. And when you watch the live, like we just did, we got lucky, because this just so happened to be like the thumbnail of the video. You know what I mean? Or something like that, because when it starts to play, you know, it changes to her with the phone. So let's see what we get. This one I don't know. Is that? What is that? Looks like a person. See, there's shit hidden in this bitch that we don't even know about. And all these people talking about it, they know who it is and everything. Y'all only know what they want y'all to know. But we gonna try to find out what's up with this little girl that y'all keep saying is Monifah. It's in negative, by the way, and a few other things. So that's why you see it, the colors like that. It helps me see things. All right. Let's go this route.
Yeah.
I don't see Monifah at all. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't see her. We can agree to disagree. Because I do not see her. At all. I don't see that being Monifah. This this is just weird.
Yeah.
y'all seen the little girl? See how she just fixed her jacket?
I'm still hard, man. You know, she's gonna be in the...
Did she say, when y'all going by Bree Bree's house or something? Isn't Bree Bree supposed to already be here? Is that whole thing a lie? Is this like on like maybe the 6th? We know they rented the hotel on the 7th. They were there till like the 9th. So shit could have went down on the 7th. She could have been in that freezer. They could have had a whole day or two to remove her organs. And then threw her in the freezer. Because the pictures that I seen look way worse than what they showed us of her in the freezer. I showed y'all. Go look at the videos where she's cut. And who knows how much time they had for the footage. They could have had an extra day or two. Because they checked in on the 7th. And then checked out on the 9th. Kenneka was found on the 10th. It's like they rented the room on the 7th. They did what they had to do. They even have this little kid. Who knows? Kenneka might not have been down with that shit. And we heard what the audio had said in the one video. I don't know, like what that video was even all about, her dancing or some shit, but yeah, we heard the audio. Help me. It sounded like you finna die. I don't know.
I'm still hard, man.
You heard a guy? What happened or something?
You know, she's gonna be in the...
Rewind it.
You know, she's gonna be in the... I'm still hard, man.
Right there.
Hard, man.
Wow.
Hard, man.
Where at? I don't know what he said.
You know, she's gonna be in the...
Yeah, I know Monifah at one point in time in the live came over and said, let me see what you're looking at. And she's like, oh, never mind, I'm putting my face on this shit. When she did that, we seen her walk over from, well, not walk, but come across the bed. You know what I mean? We seen all that. We don't see that here. I never seen her crawl through Irene's arm underneath her arm to get to it. She never go watch the live. She never went like have how Irene's arms around her and it came up by her boob. Like she, if she would have came to the live, she would have had to rub her face across her tit. So you mean to tell me that's what they're doing in there now? They're rubbing faces on tits. That's what they do in Chicago on kickbacks. Figure fours, headlocks and shit. Rubbing faces on tits in Chicago hotels. That's what basically y'all. That's Monifah, because that's if she's gonna go over there and say, "Hey, what you looking at?" And she's looking pretty sad right now. And when we seen her, she was all giggly. I'm not putting my face on that. Does that look like somebody that's giggly? And the ponytails, Monifah's ponytail is unique. It's you know that ponytail if you watch the shit enough. That's not her pony. Her shit fanned out like a peacock. And it's even it's not fanned out. It's more like like a loop almost, like a circle, like some weird shit. But you can see like a circle, like a loop. That's a ponytail that it's probably been tried to been edited out, so we can't see all of it probably. But look how close. Look, she's half her face is already on Irene's breast. So you mean to tell me Monifah was just laying there like that on what? That's like her mother? So you tell me Irene's Monifah's mom? Because she's nurturing her kind of like she's, but that little girl don't look like she want to be nurtured right now. She look like she want to get the fuck out of here, and that's what the fuck she does. Watch. Or get snatched the fuck out. And at the same time, why is Irene looking away? She knows like what's going on. She looked away. She looked down at the floor. That's a sign of guilt. She don't want, you know what I mean? Look at that. And if it's Monifah, why are they going the opposite way? If they're coming to say, hey, live, oh, never mind, I don't want to put my face on her. If they're going to go, if she's going to do that, why the fuck she duck out? Because this person ducks out. Oh, they're gone. They ducked out. And then here comes the person with that little white headband on that we see. Which I think he might be the one that snatched the little girl out from underneath Irene's arm because he realized, hey, you're recording, you dumbass. Or she was trying to show us. Who knows? Or she kind of in here looked like the ringleader. Listen to the audio. And that's Monifah over there saying, Kenneka, she tried to lay drunk on me. And you can tell where she's saying it from, like in front of Irene. Kind of look like Irene looking at her. So, and why hasn't she come over and looked at the live and say, oh shit? Because that's what y'all were saying. That's when Monifah comes from the live. It says, oh shit, I don't want to be on this. That's what y'all saying. That's why I see the comments. We still haven't seen that. Because that's not this. This ain't even part of, this is a whole different line. Because you can tell by the audio. When have we ever heard in the live, Irene's live, that is so famous that everybody's in their mama done heard. And we hear them say, when have we ever heard them say, Kenneka laying drunk, and then Irene say, she finna get drunk. This was a video I found on YouTube. I can't. Shout out to the person that I got it from. I want to say Moni Stacks, maybe. It was a long, long time ago. I've had it on my computer. I can't remember where. It's just I've had it forever. I remember seeing it a long, long time ago because I was a sub of hers, and I believe that's where it came from. So, yeah, I've never heard that before. You know what I mean? The audio thing. Next thing you know, Kenneka finna be laying up drunk. Next thing you know, Kenneka finna be laying up drunk. Why you say that? And then we have the audio of her saying, help me. In the other video, help me. And the guy say, you finna die. Go listen to the audio. It's the video before this one, I believe. She finna be getting drunk. And this, since everybody, the ones there's not everybody says it's Monifah, but it's like almost 50-50 or like 70-30 maybe. So the ones that think that this is Monifah, please explain to me why you think it's Monifah and how is that possible and what is she doing? Why does she have her head on Irene's tit? Just resting there. And then ducks out backwards. Don't go forward to the phone and say, hey, look live. Never mind, I don't want to be seen on live. No. That person goes backwards like she got pulled out from underneath Irene's arm or she ducked out on herself. And she doesn't look happy at all. And look how small the fucking head is. And look how big Irene's is. Yeah, Irene's closer to the camera, so it's going to be bigger. But look at the size of her head compared to that one. And even the one way back there in the back, Shemaya. Look how big that one is. And then look at this one. Yeah, she's scrunched up because Irene got an arm around her. So her face is kind of scrunched, you know what I mean? Up against her breast. Or edited. Or whatever. But yeah, for the one to say that that's Monifah. Right there. Looks like the poster child of one of them damn commercials back in the day of the kids that looked like they needed food and shit. Like a trafficked kid. It is not a boy. It's a girl. It looks like the girl the creepy guy had. She looked like the Elephant Man. She looked like Jalen with tits. I don't know. I'm still sticking with what I said. We'll just have to agree to disagree on who that is. I've even showed in one live where that shit wasn't even Monifah behind Irene. So for the ones that's like, oh, Monifah was behind Irene. No, she wasn't. Go look at the live video that the Irene's glasses that I did. That's a dude. And the ones that follow me and watch my videos and the subs and all that, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about in the live video where we see Monifah sitting behind Irene back there. It's the hair, but it's like a guy with like a ponytail type shit. Go look at it. It was the one with Irene's glasses. Somewhere in that video, I showed that that's not Monifah. So you can't say that that's Monifah sitting behind her because it wasn't. It was a dude. For whatever reason, they tried to make it look like Monifah. And this is a girl. Go watch my videos. And you'll see that that's not no damn Monifah. And if so, Chicago, y'all really weird. This is what y'all do with y'all's kickbacks. Hang out in rooms and kill your friend with a little kid around. Or one of your friends up under your arm while she's down there sucking your titty. In a hotel room in Rosemont. Tell me how that works. I know Chicago. My dad's from Chicago. Grew up there, lived there, and got the fuck up out of there. But I have other family there. Still, I know how Chicago is. They ain't like that. They ain't got their friends in the fucking hotel rooms, like snuggled up to them on a kickback, just killing people. No. These were demons that were doing more than what we think they were doing. They were doing way more than just killing Kenneka. Maybe Kenneka, this is why she got killed, because she saw this little girl maybe and was like, what's going on? And this could be before. You know, they could have gave this little girl to the creepy guy, as a matter of fact. Because this could have been before the creepy guy even showed up. They could have this little girl in this hotel room waiting for the creepy guy to show up. And now at the same time say, oh, it's Irene's birthday, we're having a party, we have all these people come over. Because they done fucked up and did something to Kenneka because she was there during, earlier on, before the party, saw this little girl. It's like, what's going on? And then we hear the audio of her saying, help me. And then also on the one video of Beach Beauties where you hear her say, why y'all do me like this? Why y'all do me like this? And then you hear on mine, help me, you finna die, and all kinds of shit. So, y'all can, for a little while there, I was, and Rosemont knows all this too. That's the thing. That's why I was always on Rosemont's ass and really not the kids' ass, because I never really could put the kids in anything. But now it came together. It's like coming together to me, like, because they were there on the 7th. They were also at the Doubletree. They could have took Kenneka from here to the Doubletree, or from this could be the Doubletree, and they went from here to the Crown. Crown might not have nothing to do with it. They might have just used Crown's footage and put the Doubletrees over it. Who knows? Nobody's ever gonna really know unless somebody that did it, that was actually there, did something and edited it and tells what they did. To doubt that's gonna happen. But we can damn sure investigate this shit and find out what the fuck we can find out, and who knows. Oh, excuse me. And who knows what we unearth. Because I know every day I'm seeing new shit that I haven't ever seen in years when I'm looking at shit now. Because I'm looking at things differently because of the way my subs tell me. So, once again, we can agree to disagree. I'm going to say that's that little girl. Some's going to say it's Monifah, but they ain't going to be able to tell you why they think it's Monifah. All they're going to say is her ponytail. Because it's her ponytail. She's not the only one with a fucking ponytail, for one. Please tell me how many black girls that have a fucking ponytail. Or their hair up. And that don't even look like, that looks like it could be a mixed skin, light skin. like the little girl, or even Indian. Just like the little girl that we seen with the little creepy guy. They might have handed this little girl off to him. That's why he was in the lobby waiting for them. You notice whenever Irene and her friends walked in, I showed y'all whenever they walked in and the creepy guy was in the damn uh, lobby. And when they walked in, they made eye contact at each other for a good 30 seconds. And then they walked, towards the elevator, I believe, across the lobby down towards that hallway, past the storage room. And he followed. He followed suit. Not right away. He waited, like you do, like whenever you with somebody, you don't want somebody to know, like, y'all together. You be in the store. I remember when I was a kid, and me and my homeboy would go to the store. I was bad. And we would, like, steal some clothes or a hat or something. And we would always go in there separately. Like, he would go in, and then I would go in, like, 10 seconds later. We ain't want them to know we was together. Because if one of us got caught, if he got caught, I ain't going down because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to know we together, and then I'm going to get in trouble, too. So, and it's vice versa. He going to do the same thing to me if I get caught. Which you fucking did. I'm the one that got caught, believe it or not. 18 years old. First charge ever, get caught stealing a hat from the fucking mall. Right before Christmas. Like, day before Christmas. I got out on Christmas Day. It was my first, or that night, like it was my first time ever getting in trouble as an adult. Me and my buddy, like I said, went in there separately. And I was young. I didn't know about Secret Santa shoppers and shit like that. And it was around Christmas time, and that's what it was. It was one of them that it was like some store in the mall, and like they had these secret shoppers, Santa shoppers or some shit they called them. And they would just be looking like customers lurking, like they're buying stuff, but really they watching your ass. And I didn't realize that. I didn't know that at the time. I had to learn the hard way. And yeah, I grabbed me a hat, cuffed that bitch, went to walk out, and like three of them motherfuckers came right at the door as I was walking out. Excuse me, sir. I was like, yeah. Could you please come here? I guess I ain't gonna run, because then that's gonna end up into a felony, because I'm gonna hop in my car and I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna get fleeing and looting, and then all kinds of shit. I could wreck. And so I have pictured all that in my head and played it through, and I was like, all right, I'll come back in. Because I could have easily just left. I see my homeboy across the street over there that came with me, like, shaking his head with his hand in his face, like, oh, man. And I'm like, looking at him like, yo, the fucking hat. Badass hat, too. I forget. Maybe it'll fit it. And come to find out my motherfucking grandma bought me one on Christmas. I was pissed. I go home. Grandma, yeah, I come home my present. Man, I got a goddamn hat I stole from the fucking thing. My grandma whooped my ass, you dumbass. See, I got you the fucking thing. You went and stole the motherfucker. I said, I really wanted it. I know, that's why I got it for you, dumbass. Oh, sorry, grandma. Dad whooped my ass. Listen, your grandma whooped my ass. Let me out, though. I was mad. I thought I was going to have to be there for Christmas. Over a hat. That's just the beginning of that story, okay? Let me tell you what ends up ultimately happening. Alright, so of course I stole the hat. I don't just get to go home or whatever and nothing else happens. They took me to jail over this shit. Over a fucking hat. They didn't let me go with a fucking like they could have with just a subpoena to show in court. Hell no, they arrested me. I had to wait until I went to court, first appearance. The judge was like, okay, it's your first time. It's Christmas. You go home. But, you still got to come back to court, in like 2 months for your arraignment and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to my arraignment. The judge give me 3 months probation. I never been in trouble before. He felt fit. You have 3 months probation. My dumb ass, I'm so young at 18, I don't give two fuck. Alright, I'll take the probation. I don't even go to that shit, bro. Like, I was so retarded, I never even went. It was 3 months probation. Who the fuck violates 3 months probation? I didn't go, man. I was too busy at the time. I was young. I was out in the streets. You know what I mean? I just wasn't in the mood to go see a probation officer around them times. So I just didn't go. And then, so I turned my little misdemeanor of petty theft into a felony, which is a violation of probation. But it was misdemeanor probation, so it kind of wasn't felony. But what ended up ultimately happening was I ended up doing 30 days in fucking county jail for that shit. I was on the run for like 3 months. I had to look over my shoulder. I ruined so many clothes from running, fucking jumping fences, all the stress, gray hair, because I was on the run over a fucking stolen hat. I got put on probation. 3 months. Who violates 3 months? And then later on, like a year later, I get put on for like 3 years probation and I complete it. Tell me how that works. I don't know. Until next time, y'all. Peace.